anybody that comes into the waiting room, I'll let them in.
Okay. How are you today, Tammy?
I'm good. I'm good.
You're good.
I'm better. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, last time was a tough time.
It was tough.
Very tough time.
Mm-hmm. Need your camera ready. You did.
So are we waiting for anyone else? Because if there are people who are patiently waiting, and I'm certain they have other things to do with their days.
Who's doing that?
I don't know.
Okay, Pontiac.
It might be that microphone there. I
Are
guess.
we expecting anyone else?
No, I guess we can start,
We can start whatever you want.
and, get these gentlemen out. They've been patiently waiting here for 20 minutes, so we can.
Right, we can let people who have come in get started with the rest of their day.
Yes, sir.
So, good morning, everyone. We're gonna start recording.
Good morning.
Let's see if I don't know if I have to start recording
Yeah.
more.
All right.
Record.
Recording in progress.
There we go.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Earlene Baggett Hayes. I am the assigned magistrate over the City of Pontiac Blight Court hearings today. And today is October 20th, 2022. So, City, if you don't mind, would you call the first case, and as the cases come up, you can certainly introduce yourselves.
Okay.
All right, we'll start off with 230 Dick Avenue.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. What is your name for the
My na-
record, please?
My name is Paul Shea, Shaya, and I'm representing 230 Dick Avenue.
Thank you.
You're
And would you repeat that address again, please?
230 Dick Avenue.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So we're going to hear from the city first, after which you will have full opportunity to respond, Mr. Shea.
Yes, correct. Thank you.
City?
Hi, I'm Tammy Cooper. I'm a code enforcement officer for the city of Pontiac. Lauren?
And I'm Florin Mindrew. I'm a code enforcement officer for the city as well.
At this point, the gentleman here is for inspection required. And I'm going to share my screen. Get back to it here. There we go. No, I did. This is more. Oh, there it is.
Excuse me, you can stand right here. That's for the speaker.
Okay, this is, the property at 230 Dick Avenue. And we have two tickets. There's only one on this docket, but I'd like to address both. One is One is E220834 for inspection required for 300, and there's E220837 for inspection required for 500. And the reason these tickets were written is because this is all the times that the building department has tried to get into schedule. I see though at the end here at 10:03 that the inspection required was completed. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, can you hear me? It's a new microphone. Yes. Yes, on October 3rd, 2022, yes, it was complied.
And certified. But it took you from September 20th to September 20th of 2020 to October 3rd of 2022 to do this. Why is that?
Well, the short answer is the tenant was not allowing us entry into, the tenant himself, themselves was not allowing the inspection to take place. So I don't know how I can compel them to do the inspection. But from, and I have the paperwork that from October 25th, 2021, because she was not, they were not complying with the inspection, we had sent a letter of termination almost a year ago today of their tenancy, but they were not allowing the inspectors. You can see by, you have the list that it was canceled, 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 canceled.
Yes.
So how am I going to compel a tenant to force them to let the city into their house? What we did was, to compel them, we filed a letter to terminate their tenancy a year ago.
To evict them?
I'm sorry?
To evict them.
To evict them, correct. And I have, I have the letters we sent, and it was, the woman, it turns out that the woman that was on the lease, she was getting assistance from the Pontiac Housing Commission, and she ended up being sick. We didn't know this. And she ended up dying, passing away on February. And her granddaughter had allegedly forged the grandmother's signature to allow them to stay in the house.
Wow.
So we tried multiple times to do it, and once we were finally able to evict them on, so they knew the system. They knew that they could do writs, they knew they could do emergency motions, so they just kept kicking the can down the road. But when we finally were able to execute the writ on August 5th and finally evict them, less than a month later, we had fixed the property, got it all up to par, and it had passed.
Okay. I do see a fee here of $350 that you owe the building department. Do you know that?
What was the bill for, Ms.
It
Cooper?
probably looks like, I can click on it here, for inspections.
Right, well, inspections that of course, I'm sure there's probably more than that, because they kept canceling and canceling and accruing the fines. But like I said, I don't see how I can force someone to let the city in. Just because I own the property, they're still legally bound to that property. How can I do that?
No, I understand that. It's a bad situation to be in, and I do truly understand that. However,
Does the city have a recommendation in that regard?
my recommendation is that he pays the $350 with the building department, and I can recommend get rid of my $500 flight ticket. And I can reduce the $300 to $100 for the 2 years that we've been trying to get this inspection. That would be my recommendation.
Well, can I add one thing, Ms.
Sure.
Cooper? So it was, I know you didn't personally go to the property. It was Jack McIntyre, or Jack Pfeiffer and George Pfeiffer and Jack McIntyre. But if you had seen the way 230 Dick treated the property, and everyone around the neighborhood, once they were evicted, we were able to gain access, and I don't know if you've driven by there lately. Have you, Ms. Cooper?
No.
Okay, so we replaced the roof, we fixed the chimney, we fixed the front step, we cleaned up the yard, everything looks beautiful even before they moved in. So, and we've been getting neighbors coming out to us saying, thank you so much, I wish everyone took care of their property like this. It's just like I said, I don't understand why any fee should be levied when we really were we were doing our job as landlords and owner. They were not fulfilling their part of the bargain as a tenant. So why would any kind of fee, what is that? That's just,
No, I understand exactly what you're saying. I have no control over building department, what you owe. They should have never finalized it out until that fee was paid, to be honest with you. So that fee needs to be paid,
Yeah,
$350.
that fee we don't have any control over. The only fee we can have control over is the blight tickets issued by us. So like
What-
Tammy said,
And the blight ticket is $300?
No, like, there's two. There's one for $500, which I would recommend dismissal. And then there's a 300 that I'd like to reduce to 100. So instead of $800, I'm asking you to just pay 100 to Blight Court.
And Mr. Shea, it certainly is understandable that you did have some issues with respect to this particular tenant. The record does reflect numerous cancellations. However, we also recognize that the city is continuing to expend its resources as well. So I think that the city's recommendation is very fair and supportable, and I'm going to fine you $100. And thank you very much, sir, for coming in.
Thank you all, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, make it a great day, Mr. Shea.
Oh, you too, you guys stay warm, it's cold.
Yeah, I know, man.
Oh,
We're-
man.
Start gearing up, man.
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
So just pay the cashier?
Yeah, and then I would definitely go downstairs and talk with the building department and see if you guys can,
I know,
Yeah.
Janet,
Yeah.
I know them all, Dan,
yeah,
I know
so.
them all.
All right, Mr. Shea, you have a good day now.
All right, I know Tammy.
Yes.
Thanks, man.
Make it a great day. Ms. Cooper, would you call the next case, please?
Yes. 136 Hudson.
Good morning, Jim Dixon.
Good morning, and my name is Earlene Baggett Hayes. I'm the Blight Court Magistrate today. And did you say that your name was Jim Hicks?
James Dixon. Dixon,
Dixon, I'm
D-I-X-S-O-N.
sorry. D-I-X-O-N?
D-I-X-S-O-N.
Yeah, thank you. And which property are you here on behalf of today?
136 Hudson.
Whose is this one?
This one is,
Evan?
Okay, so we'll hear from the city first, and then you will have a full opportunity to respond, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever you're ready, city.
Hi, again, I'm Tammy with Code Enforcement. We have you here for rental inspection required. And it's been, let me share this screen again. So the reason for this blight ticket was the building department recommended a blight ticket because they couldn't get in because of all these cancellations and locked out. Did you have a problem getting in also, sir? And do you-
I had a problem, the same thing as he did. The only difference is the outside had a lot of work had to be done. I took care of that.
Okay, but you still, we had a inspection on 9/30 of 2022, and it's still not, completed.
The inside has not been completed, no.
Okay,
There again, I'm in the process of evicting them. I'm 2 months into it. Well, not quite, August. Middle of August is when I filed to evict them.
do you have a court date for your eviction?
I do not. Lisa Snyder says it's up to 2 to 4 months to get a court date. Lisa Snyder is the attorney for me.
So even though you're going through the eviction process,
I can't get nobody in to do it. They will not allow me in. I had a crew set up one morning to do it, and they wouldn't let us in.
okay, we have blight ticket E221924 for $100 for not being able to inspect the unit here. Your recommendation?
he has to contact the building department, they get those guys.
Yeah, that's, well, you're in the process and you haven't got a court date yet, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Your Honor, my recommendation would be to dismiss this $100 ticket. And Mr. Dixon, if you can let us know when the court date is,
I would do that.
and please call the building department and let them know what's going on.
I have talked to the inspector stating that I am in the process of trying to get him out.
Okay, what inspector did you talk to?
I don't know, ma'am.
Okay. All right, well,
So are you suggesting that we adjourn this matter?
we can adjourn this matter, but we don't have a court date, so I don't know.
Yeah,
He doesn't have a court date for eviction, and he said it's 4 months away.
Up to 4 months.
Up to
It's been,
4 months.
I've been almost 2 months now.
Okay, so I guess my recommendation is to dismiss this ticket, because we can't get in until he gets the tenants out. And you have every intention of finishing this inspection.
Yeah.
I've already spent 4,000 on the outside.
oh boy. Yeah.
Okay, that's the city's recommendation, that's fine. The $100 ticket will be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're
Could I
gonna
go down to the
dismiss-
building part when I find out the date of the eviction?
Yes, but right now you owe the building department $50 for inspections, so I recommend that you pay them, and we will dismiss.
Can I mail that, or do I need to pay it today?
You can mail it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have.
I paid several inspection fees on the house already. I
Yeah,
know.
Right.
Yeah, we,
Every time they come out, it's another $50, and they've been
Correct.
out quite a few times.
Yes, I see it. So, yeah, just pay them, you have the invoice, you can mail it in, and we will dismiss for the magistrate decision of dismissal of our Blight ticket.
Appreciate
Okay.
that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, make it a great day.
You too.
Hi, we have another gentleman.
Yes,
You want to go up to the podium, sir?
my name is Hubert Baruch.
Good morning, sir, I'm Earlene Baggett Hayes. Would you repeat your name, please?
Yes, sure. Hubert Baruch, Baruch, and that's regarding 22/24 Stevens Court. It's a duplex.
okay.
Thank you.
Let me take a look and
The city representatives will introduce themselves, and we'll hear from them first, after which you can respond, okay?
Sure.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Whenever you're ready, city.
All right, my name is Lauren Mindrew. I'm a code enforcement officer here, so just give me 1 minute to look up 22 Stevens.
And Tammy, I'm also a code enforcement officer for the city of Pontiac. We also have one in the waiting room too, after this gentleman.
I'm sorry, Ms. Cooper, I can't hear you.
We have one person in the waiting room
Okay.
after this gentleman.
Okay, we have Blight ticket E221831, rental inspection required. A Blight ticket was issued on September 21st, 2022, for failure to get a rental inspection. Is there a reason why you can't get the rental inspection?
Yes, there are many reasons.
Okay.
Just like the gentleman before me mentioned, I cannot get into the duplex. I have been threatened by the boyfriend of one of the tenants, and I have everything documented on my cell phone. I have been going through chemo myself. I have colon cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, so instead of being here, I should be getting my chemo at 9 o'clock this morning. So I just came here instead. Okay, as far as having the eviction, yes, I do. Tammy, when I talked to Tammy last time, she told me that if I went to court with the two people, and actually I did twice. Every time it took like 6, 7 months for each case. For every time I would, to be seen. And I do have here all the papers from the evictions. The people decided not to leave and to fight because they don't have a place to go to, so they are staying. I have another duplex where people moved out, and I had an inspection done last week, and it passed, of course, 73 mark, and that's in Pontiac again. I have no problems having an inspection. The only thing that had to be done there, by the way, the blight that you might be talking about was the fact that that person, boyfriend, had 5 cars parked outside, and I have been fighting with them forever, and until he told me that if I show up again, he will blow up my car and all kind of threats. So,
Contacted the sheriff's department, sir, about these threats?
you know what? No, because I did before for some other things, and they said unless somebody is there who witness and whatever, and basically, no, they cannot do anything. It has to be witnessed. Well, in the meantime, I'm the guy who cannot go to my rentals. I still have to pay for my taxes and everything else, but I'm kept. But as far as trying to evict them, I have the eviction papers that are signed by the judge.
Do you have a court date?
Oh, yes. In fact, I have a few of them because we have been going to court regularly, and the next
What are
one.
the court dates, sir?
Okay, so the next one is going to be next here. I'm going to your site, actually. If you give me 1 second, I'm
Yeah.
just going to.
Take your time.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so with one of the one of the two tenants, again, because it had been rescheduled again, the date is 11/09.
November 9th?
Correct, correct. Yes. At whatever, 1 o'clock, I think.
Okay.
And the other one is basically 10/26 again. And that I have been going with the same people over and over because they have no place to go to.
Hey, I'm sorry, what was that second court date?
Oh, I'm sorry, the 10/26 at
Yeah.
10 o'clock, 10:38 or whatever.
10/26 is your first date, is that what I'm understanding?
10/26 is the first date.
Why do they give you several court dates? I don't know.
Well, because these are two different tenants.
It's 22
It's
and
a duplex.
24, Stephen, but we only issued it for 22.
Okay.
And
So what-
I have it here if you want to look at them. It's,
I just want to know when 22 court date is, 22 Stephen.
Okay, the 22 is going to be, I can tell you.
Is it before November 3rd?
I'm just opening your site, actually. Okay, so the dams is the first floor, that's 22, and that one is, basically I'm doing the same thing that you can do, just putting my name on the, okay, so the 22 is 11/09.
Okay.
11/09, what's our court date after the 3rd?
So I'm getting the impression that there are some court dates that are pending in this regard. Is the city of a recommendation?
17.
17? Our recommendation is to adjourn this to 11/17, Blight court date.
Yes, based on the information you provided, we will, Mr. Baruch, and I hope I didn't mispronounce that.
No,
We will adjourn this matter until subsequent to the court dates, which is,
You know, Your Honor, just in case, I do have the eviction papers, but again, it was signed by the judge, but they're fighting it, basically. They keep trying to get Sarah to pay for them. So that thing is taking forever because they have to figure out how Sarah is going to give them money to pay. And the communications are terrible.
Okay, well, we can, the judge is saying that we can adjourn this till November 17th to see where you're at then.
Okay,
Okay, and this is just on 22 Stevens.
correct.
And it's case number E221831. We'll adjourn this. That's her
Okay, this
recommendation.
matter is adjourned, sir, until November 17th.
Okay?
Well,
We'll see you then.
okay, is it when I'm going to be in court at the other place?
No, November 17th. You said your court date was 10-something, 10.
Okay, the 9th.
Yes, Ms. Baruch, you come back to this forum, to this hearing
Okay.
on November 17th.
On the 17th.
Okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay, make it a great day.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Let me just put it, am I going to get a notice from you, or should I just write it right away?
No, just write it down.
Yeah, just
Okay.
write it down, November 17th, 9 a.m.
November 17th. Thank you, I
Thank you for
appreciate it.
coming.
Thank you very much,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
You know, like I said, I have to go right back to my chemo right now.
Okay.
All right,
Be
next one.
safe.
Okay, thanks.
Next one is,
We have Cheyenne Sanchez.
Good morning, Ms. Sanchez.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Ms. Sanchez, which property are you here on behalf of?
It's for 111 Poplar Avenue, Pontiac, Michigan.
Are you the owner of that property?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna hear from the city in terms of their concern, and Ms. Sanchez, you will have every opportunity to respond, okay?
Thank you.
Whenever you're ready, city.
Hi there, my name is Florin Mindru. I'm a code enforcement officer. We have here a ticket for E211951 for vacant blight ticket issued. It was failure to register the property as a rental. Per my records here, I still see the house is not 100% homesteaded. It's at 0%, and the house, per my visual inspection, does seem to be vacant. Is there a reason why the house has not been registered as a vacant or homesteaded?
Yeah, I don't plan on that house being a rental.
Mhm.
It's just supposed to stay in the family. It was my father's.
Okay.
Under the impression that it was already filed for a homestead, but I guess that's not the case. But I can do that as soon as possible. My brother Strasmy Gall is the one that takes care of all the legal documentation for me.
Mhm.
So I was already under the impression that it was filed. And it says a second offense. I don't recall appearing in court for a first offense for this.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we did have a first ticket issued back in the summer of 2021 on July 20th. It was for the same thing, for a vacant blight ticket issued. Let's see. And
But just to be clear, she would not have necessarily appeared in court for that ticket.
No, this one would have been a-
That's correct.
yeah, this one would have been a Zoom inspection, a Zoom court meeting at the time. And, okay, yeah, please, thank you.
Yep.
So at this point, what is the city's recommendation? Did you have anything else you'd like to add, Ms. Sanchez?
No, just that I will do it as soon as possible.
Okay, and the only way to get it homesteaded, by the way, is if obviously someone lives there. Because I
Okay.
see you live like right next door to it, but you have to prove to Oakland County Equalization that you prove there that the bills are coming to and that you actually do reside at the address. To get you can't homestead more than 2 properties under your name unless it's your brother's name on it and he's able to homestead it.
Okay. Okay.
So what is the outstanding ticket amount owed on this case?
Um,
What is the city's recommendation?
So, quick question, who pays your taxes, Ms. Sanchez, for 111 Poplar?
I do.
Okay, all right. So that $100 blight ticket should have probably gone on your taxes from last year. I don't know if you've noticed that, so you might have paid for it already.
Yeah, it was on special assessment.
Yeah, so you might have paid for that $100 blight fee, because any unpaid blight fees goes onto your tax bill, so we're going to just be discussing about the $300 fine. So my recommendation is we adjourn this for a month. We set it to November 17th, which is a Thursday. I just want to see that you have made effort into getting that property homesteaded, or you had the property transferred into your brother's name or some other family member who is able to get it.
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, just make it look, livable. Because I did drive by that property, and it's definitely vacant. So any effort you
Yeah.
can make to, at least spruce up the property would be greatly appreciated. So
Of course.
yeah, November 17th would be my recommendation for an adjournment.
Okay.
Okay, we'll adjourn the matter until November 17th.
November 17th. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Make it a
Welcome.
great day.
Hope you feel better.
Thank you. Bye.
No. I don't have anybody in the waiting room. We have two views though. Oh, is that the podium?
Mhm.
I have nobody else in the waiting room, Your Honor.
You do not.
I do not. And I have no one else in person at this time. What is city test?
Okay, can we stop recording for a second?
Yes, hang on one second.
Recording stopped.
The recording is stopped on my computer, Your Honor, but the cable channel, I believe, is still recording.
I didn't hear you, Tammy.
The recording has stopped on my computer, but I believe that the podcast or whatever
The
they-
cable
the cable
cameras are
channel's
still recording. The room is being recorded.
Yeah.
Okay, all righty.
You want
I just wanted to make one small comment, and that is that I think that we have to be careful about asking information about taxes.
Oh, absolutely.
That would probably be beyond the scope of what we're doing. But
the reason he asked is because for the first time last year, we put our blight fees on the taxes. And so some of our blight fees that still show up in our system should have been taken off if they had been paid. And it still shows in our system that it's not paid. So we've had to make several adjustments,
Yeah.
That's why he asked, because it has everything to do with Blight Court, with the Blight Court payment.
yeah, what's the question? Who pays?
Who pays the property taxes for 111?
Would the question more appropriately be whether she pays? Because
Right, yeah,
when you start asking about someone else, I think we're probably delving into information that maybe shouldn't be
right,
public.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I
Yep.
apologize. We'll have to figure out a way to see if she, I guess I can just say, did, I don't know how I'd even word that.
Just if you notice that if you paid the $100 on your taxes,
Okay,
whoever pays them,
okay,
just, did you notice that $100 fee for Blight Court was on your taxes? Because it was, it said sent a special assessment.
okay.
So we don't have anyone available.
Nobody right now. Nobody right now. So,
Is Mr. McIntyre not available today?
he was texting me while we were, court, and he,
Yeah, and I'm not searching for him. I just wondered if he were available. You guys are doing fine.
thank you, he had to go to inspection in North Hill Farms apartment complex. So he just, asked if we were okay without him, and I told him yes.
Okay.
Yeah, today went pretty spectacularly well.
Yeah. I just wish more people would show up.
Yeah.
Or Zoom in, because, we do have the Zoom link too,
Yeah.
so. Joy Raymond was on today, and he asked to be on 11:3 because he's out of the country, so I switched him. And I know, don't roll your eyes.
Yeah, I know.
Well, let's wait until 9:45, okay?
No
Okay.
problem. Hang on, Mm-hmm.
Zoom issue.
I don't know what happened. I wish more people would show up at these, they'd get a lot more done, you know? But this happens in 50th district also, you know?
Yeah.
We'll have so many cases at 50th district and they don't show up. So, if they don't show up in 50th district, then it's extension. But an LLC, to me, it must be crap, you know? And it doesn't work for it, you know? It still gets hard. What time did she say?
9:45.
Thank you so much for helping.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye. They're out of it. Can't get it in. Then I lost mine. Going down. Hi, it's gaming code enforcement. Hello? Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Right. Well, you were supposed to be in court today, correct? Okay. Well, can you zoom in? Yeah. Okay, do you want the Zoom link? Give me the Zoom link. Hang on. It's, https:// US colon / US 02 WEB .zoom .us / J. Is that a J or an I?
J.
Okay. So it's /J /847 297 705 77. And then, once you get in there, the meeting ID number is 847 2977 0577. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, bye. Someone in Texas that owns property here.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, what happened here?
Happened where?
Here I am.
Okay, so how's our waiting room?
We have someone zooming in right now. And I have nobody until he zooms in.
Did you say that you do have someone?
I have someone zooming in right now.
Okay.
I just gave him the link, so I'm gonna. More participants. As soon as he pops in, I will let him in. But then we're gonna have to record him.
I take it they're trying to connect now?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the address you're zooming in for? 522 Phildew? Okay. Okay, and what's your name? Okay. Are you trying to zoom in right now? Okay, I'll let you in as soon as I see you. Thank you. I'm gonna start recording, he's almost in.
Recording in progress.
We're waiting for Eugene Stegall. He's representing 522 Phildew. Do you see it on here? Stegall, 522. For rental inspection required. What's the phone number? Property. 522. Yeah. Phildew. Here he is. Admitting. This is how many times they went on inspection. Good morning, Eugene.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. My name is Earlene Baggett Hayes. I am the magistrate assigned to handle the city of Pontiac Blight Court hearings. Would you state your name for the record, please?
Eugene Stegall.
Thank you, Mr. Stegall. I apologize. And what property are you here on behalf of?
522 Phildew, Pontiac, Michigan.
Okay, thank you very much. So the city of Pontiac representatives will introduce themselves, and they will indicate what the concern is, after which you will have full opportunity
Mr. Segal. My name is Tammy Cooper. I'm a code enforcement officer with the city of Pontiac.
Hi.
And I'm Florin Mindrew. I'm another code enforcement officer.
We
I
have,
couldn't hear you, I'm sorry.
My name is Florin Mindrew. I'm another code enforcement officer for the city as well.
Oh, okay, how you doing?
Doing good.
it's Eugene, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because I have the responsible party as Bonnie. Is that your wife?
No, that was my mother, she's deceased.
Okay. So, on the rental inspection, you'll have to, fix that, because her name is still on there. Did you inherit this home?
Yes, ma'am. I have been waiting for like 2 months for the people to come out and, because she had gotten a new furnace installed in 18, I believe it was, or 19. And I don't know who did it or whatever, but they said that, like, no one signed off on it. So I just needed someone to do that. And then, he also said he needed, a pressure relief valve on the water heater. I got off the phone with the people. They called me about 15 or 20 minutes ago, and I have an appointment set for Monday. I've been waiting on them for over 2 months just for that. All the other work that he asked for has been done.
Okay. However, I'm showing the screen. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is your certificate. And then since June 17th of 2021, we got in, and these were the things that you needed to have done. And so you're saying you got your furnace certification just a minute ago?
Yes. I have an appointment for them to come and make sure everything is good with the water heater and the furnace.
Okay, so you can't schedule inspection?
Monday.
Okay, so they tentatively put you for 10/31/22 for the rental inspection, for everything to be completed on this list. So.
Okay, you said 10/30/31?
Correct.
Okay.
And
It should be done Monday, so.
okay, so my suggestion, Your Honor, is to adjourn this case to 11/3. Is it 11/3? Yeah. 11/3, see if everything's been completed for our Blight ticket E222023 for $100.
So was the date 11/3 or 11/30? I'm sorry.
11/3, November 3rd.
November 3rd?
Correct. The reason being.
Okay, Mr. Stigall, yes, I will adjourn this matter. It sounds like there are some things that are pending that you expect to get taken care of. So, if you would, this matter will be adjourned and rescheduled for November 3rd.
Okay.
Is that going to be sufficient time, or?
Sure. Like I said, I have an appointment for Monday, so.
Okay, good. Great.
If it's not whatever it is, I'm gonna have them, fix it or whatever. They need to be done.
That's fine, Mr. Stigall. Thanks for calling in, and good luck with that. Make it a great day.
Okay, so, on the 3rd, do I, zoom back in again, or what?
Yes, you can zoom back in because you're in Texas, correct?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have anybody local to watch your home here?
Yes. I have my mother-in-law, but she couldn't get up and make it to that today.
No. I'm just saying, just anyone local here to maintain that home and to make
yes,
sure
yes,
inspections
yes.
are completed and the furnace is certified on Monday. She's gonna let them in.
Yes.
Okay. It sounds good to me.
Make it a great day, Mr. Stigall.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Your Honor, I have another one that has zoomed in,
Okay.
admitting no.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My magistrate over the Blight Court hearings for the city of Pontiac. What is your name, sir?
Shiraz McGaw, I'm not sure if Cheyenne Sanchez has already seen you or not. I had a hard time getting on with her, so I'm a little ways from her. So she told me she got a civil infraction for 111 Poplar. I thought we dealt with this a long time ago. It should be under Jose Alvarez. And
What is the property address, sir?
111 Poplar Avenue.
Shiraz, we already heard with Cheyenne, she zoomed in early this morning. And,
Okay, good.
and the decision was for E211, E211951, the $100 dismissed, and we're adjourning the E210953 for $300. We're adjourning that till 11/17.
Yeah, I seen there was two notices on there. This is the first notice we've ever gotten. And I told her to let you guys know that. I know before the property was under my name, and it was claimed to Cheyenne, and Cheyenne wanted to give it to our brother, Jose, because it's a family home, and he thinks he can restore it. So I will make sure he gets down there, records the homestead, and all the paperwork is supposed to be done. I thought this was done a long time ago, and I can hand deliver that to you, Tammy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Make it a great day.
Too.
Bye.
Oh, boy. Let's see, do I have anybody else? Nobody is yet, Your Honor. But
Okay, well, it's 10 o'clock a.m. and this concludes the the hearings for Blight Court on October 20th, 2022, and the recording can stop.
thank you, Your Honor, for everything.
Thank you very much.
All right, make it a great day.
You as well.
See you next time.
Recording stopped.
Thanks. Meeting, leave your meeting. It's converting. Oh, gosh, I don't think he has to anymore. Not let it convert. Right?